Hi everyone, Tori here with today's December Daily process video. Today I'm finishing my December Daily quickly. I'm working on the 16th. In total, this two-page spread took me 29 minutes and 45 seconds, so it wasn't that long, a little longer than the last few days. I don't know, I was being indecisive, but really most of these spreads are not taking that long, and as you can tell, the process videos for them are like under 10 minutes, so that means they're moving pretty quickly. I have sped it up by 4 though. So um, today is the 16th, and I have a selfie of myself that I took. I have a photo of my friend Joseph and Catherine, and it wasn't a great photo, so I turned it black and white just to like take away from the graininess of it. And then I also have a photo of the sign outside of the Heritage International School where I was volunteering for a few days. That's the school that my friends Steph and Catherine teach at. And it's in Uganda. It's a really great international school, and I was just volunteering there for a couple of days, and I have that photo, and I think that photo is cool. It's just a moment in time. So I'm gonna round all my corners. So basically what I have is the 16 tag, which I did mixed media on, and I have a process video for that if you're wondering. I grabbed that red striped Project Life card, and I'm just gonna layer it on top of that. And then I grabbed this card, which had all the months of the year on it, and I'm just adhering that down to the other card. The other card was a little larger, so I just adhered it down, and I'm just going to turn around it to make sure they're the same sizes because I didn't want the back of the card from yesterday poking through. And then I have a photo of me, and I'm going to put it on this blue card, and it said this happened, but I don't end up using that. I just end up covering it up with the photo, and that will go in the top right hand side on the left side, if that makes sense. You'll see in a minute. And then I have this circle card, 4x6 card, which has all these circles, and it also has these silver circles, which are really pretty. And that's going to go on the right hand side, and then I wanted to add journaling there, so I just added a gray journaling card there. So the 16 tag was going to pop out, so I just covered the back with a little bit of vellum paper, and just to make it look a little prettier. And then I'm going to adhere that to the card. And what I've found is I love those mixed media tags, except for the backs are also messy, so I end up having to cover them all, but it really isn't bothering me that much. So I put that there, and then I was just trying to decide where to put the journaling card, and I end up just sticking it like off to the side a little bit, and that's where I'm going to add my journaling. And I grabbed a black Sharpie just because I wanted to add a little line around the outside of it just to make it stand out a little more. So then I end up doing that to the other photos too. I ended up not matting the photos, so I just felt like they just needed a little bit of definition, and just drawing a black line around them actually works well. So I had this green ribbon, and I wanted to just add a little bit of ribbon to the top of the 16. So I just take it, and I'm going to just staple it on instead of sticking it through the hole because it's too wide. And then I just cut fishtail banners out of the edges of those just to make it look a little prettier. And it will pop out the top of my album, but I'm actually really happy with that. And I have a bunch of things that are doing that now, and I think it looks really cute. I'm going to stamp the date, December 16th, on the bottom of that journaling card. And then I wanted to stamp something on the top of the journaling card. So I used this stamp that says currently, and it's a really old stamp from a Studio Calico kit, so it's not available anymore, but I'm sure you could find something similar. And I just put currently, and that's where I'm going to add the rest of my journaling, like currently what am I doing. And then I had these wood veneer shapes, and I'm going to use a heart on the picture of the Heritage International School sign. And that'll go there. And then I wanted to use one of the brads from the Market Street My Mind's Eye collection, and I have this one that has a, is it poinsettia? No, it's mistletoe on it, and I ended up just gluing it on there, and just for a little extra something. And then I had these silver stars from the Ali Edwards main kit, December Daily kit, and I'm going to add 4 of those onto that card of Joseph and Catherine and I. So on the 16th, I really didn't do a lot. I volunteered at the Heritage International School again, and then in the evening, our friend Joseph came over for dinner. And Joseph is one of the guys who traveled with my older brother Josh when he traveled with the African Children's Choir. So it was great to see him and talk. And then, so I just added that there. And then I had these words from Freckled Fawn. And this one says snug, and I just added those. It's sort of like a foam, and I just added that to the photo of me. And that's the reason I added it, because that's a photo of me in bed. I just sort of took a selfie of myself, like just napping. Holly always takes photos of herself, and it's really encouraging me to take a lot of photos of myself this year. So I think you'll see this year I've added a lot of photos of myself, which is sort of cool, because I mean, I don't have kids or a husband, so why not add photos of myself? So onto the heart, I added a sticker that said good tidings, and then onto the photo of myself, I added a phrase strip that said comfort, and then on the 16th, I added a little word that said joy. Thought about adding that silver phrase, but it didn't actually work. But I do add this silver banner that's from Freckled Fawn, and I just added around the date. It's like a banner, and it has a heart underneath. And then I'm going to just add my journaling, and I'm just going to journal about how I volunteered at the school in the morning. And then in the afternoon, I went back to the house and had a nap because I was still dealing with jet lag. Plus, tomorrow I'm going to have a busy day, so I wanted to sleep. And then I put evening, and I talked about Uncle Joseph. We call each other Auntie and Uncle, coming over and having dinner. And that's basically all I do for that page. And that's it, I think. I don't add anything. Oh, I add some enamel dots, maybe. I'm looking. I add a couple gray enamel dots to that Heritage International sign. I had one to the photo of me, and that's it. I'm going to just slow it down, hold up all the cards so you guys can check them out. I haven't been doing that the other days, and I'm really going to try to remember to do that, so hopefully I remember to do that for the rest of the days. Thanks, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this December daily, finishing December daily quickly process videos, and that you're being inspired to finish your December daily quickly too. Have a lovely day, everybody. Bye.